Coming up on Look Today, well, Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce will have a new executive director. I've got details. Plus, Saratoga Springs City Council voted 4-1 on the 2018 capital budget. More on that coming up. And Glens Falls Hospital recruits the region's first ever electrophysiologist. I've got those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, I'm Jay Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Paula Tancredi Penman. Now, she's a candidate for Wilton Town Board. She's one of the Wilton Five, and she's here to discuss her reasons for running. I also sit down with Major Dave Dean. He's Salvation Army, and he's here to discuss this very important organization and their current mission to obtain a vehicle. Plus, we've got your weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead stories, Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce has a new executive director on the way. Well, after 10 years as the Chamber's leader, Mike Consulo is retiring. His position will officially end on September 30th. Now, Gina Mintzner will be the Chamber's new executive director. Now, tourism industry is the second largest economic driver in Warren County. I think it's right behind healthcare. Well, we spoke to Mike Consulo about retiring.
I've been blessed. I've been in a very fortunate situation these past few years, and I'm happy that we've done some good things. We still got a lot of good things to take place, and looking forward, and I know that Gina is going to be able to help carry that on.
I'm going to miss Michael. In other news, well, Saratoga City Council voted 4-1 on the 2018 capital budget. Well, Commissioner of Finance Michelle Madigan cast a dissenting vote. Now, the budget plan details 26 programs totaling over $11 million. Now, one of the key programs detailed in the budget include Complete Streets Initiative. Well, as you know, we're at the meeting all the time, and Commissioner of Finance Michelle Madigan spoke about her reasons for casting the dissenting vote.
Well, I will be voting no on the capital budget, as I vote no every year on the capital budget, because I take the position that the Commissioner of Finance this is a requested budget, much like the requested budget that I receive from each of the departments. We operate under a 2% tax cap, and the Commissioner of Finance needs to have some flexibility when working with the capital budget and the general operating budget, because both of those budgets impact our property tax rate.
Now, as you know, we broadcast every Saratoga City Council meeting in its entirety unedited. Please go to looktvonline.com to check for the scheduling. All right, switching from news to weather. Today saw clear skies. We had plenty of sunshine. Let's see how the rest of the week is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thanks, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. Here's your outlook across the nation tonight. High pressure over the Central Plains. It's going to bring beautiful weather to parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas. Cold front boundary makes its way through portions of the Midwest. It's going to spawn scattered showers and storms, especially along that low pressure that's bringing a trough across the southeast. And then we have to pay attention more closely to this warm front boundary as it makes its way northeastward over our viewing area and portions of New England and across the Northeast tonight. Temperatures mainly in about 50s, 60s in most spots, 60 in Albany, 56 Buffalo across the Capital District. We'll see lower 60s towards the south, lower 60s in the middle part of the area, and then towards elevation we'll see low temperatures in the mid to upper 50s, 60 for the overnight low in Glens Falls, with a few isolated showers and increasing clouds and a light southwest breeze. They'll shift out of the southeast as we see storms in the forecast for Friday. Could see minimum a quarter to a half inch of rain. We are calling for some cases heavy rainfall, especially as you walk out the door as well. Mid 60s could be the expected temperatures through the AM hours. We'll look at the extended forecast. We'll see highs generally in the mid to upper 70s for Friday, lower 80s on Saturdays. That warm front is lifted northward with a slight chance of showers. We'll see sunshine over the weekend and into our eclipse day for Sunday and Monday, and then back in the upper 80s with a slight chance of thunderstorms on Tuesday. That's a look at the first look weather forecast. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now look Now I'll send it back to you, Jesse.
Boy, looks like you better get out your umbrella, but it also looks like the weather is going to pass quickly, so the weekend's going to be okay. All right, back to the news. Well, Glens Falls Hospital recruited the region's first electrophysiologist to the hospital's cardiology practice. Now, this new service will bring diagnostic and treatment options to patients with heart rhythm abnormalities. Well, Dr. Henry Tan, electrophysiologist, has joined Adirondack Cardiology from the Albany Medical Center. Now, we're going to be speaking with him on Monday, so we'll have a full report for you then. All right, up next, I sit down with Paula Tancredi Penman. Now, she's a candidate for Wilton Town Board. She's one of the Wilton Five, and she's here to discuss her reasons for running. Great interview. Plus, I also sit down with Major David Dean. Now, he's from Salvation Army, and he's here to discuss this very important organization and their current mission to obtain a vehicle, and you can help. All right, first, you see news happening, you want to share a story idea. How about join us for an interview? Give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. I got a couple of lookouts for tonight. First one has to go to Michael Consulo. I think I met Mike, oh my God, it's got to be close to 10 years ago. He's been president of the Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce and really quite a leader. As anybody knows, chambers are they're very vibrant organizations, and it's hard. You have a lot of members and a lot of people to answer to. And every time I've talked to Michael about things that are going on with businesses in that region, he's just always been very much on top of his game. So best of luck to you, Michael. Tonight at SPAC, you've only got a few more nights for the Philadelphia Orchestra. Tonight is a cello concerto, and it's just a killer program. Go sit on the lawn. Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. You got 3 options, okay? Go for it. Oh yeah, I met a viewer today I want to tell you about. I'm at Cumberland Farms, South Glens Falls, and Todd comes up to me, works at Saratoga City Center. Really nice conversation about local news and, just our involvement in the community and stuff like that. So thank you, Todd, for watching. And last but not least, it's summer in Saratoga, and if you know where our studios are, right here in Saratoga, a lot of people pass by. So yesterday, Drew and I were sitting here working on the program, and this young woman was practicing with a hula hoop and a guitar. And she was just so charming that I said to Drew, I said, let's go outside and talk to her. So we did go outside and talk to her. She had her guitar, and she started playing that great song, Crazy. And we taped it. So we're going to take the program out tonight. Her name is Diana Young. So Diana Young is going to be singing Crazy. That's how we're going to take the program out tonight. Don't forget, tune in tonight. It's sold. It's our call-in auction program. See you tomorrow night for the stories that matter to you. Here's Diana.
Make me cry.